like not stop motion, but time lapse. That's what it's called, of doing this whole map. So right here we have this little island here. It's called Dominaria West. You might have heard of it if you're into the lore or in the community. It's where the Dominaria Academy is. This little tiny island. Oh yeah, no, the saga art, just being to do that in profile is amazing. I unfortunately did not get to go to pre-release this weekend, which sucks, but happens. Yep. Dominaria is actually just a lot of like really small places. It's a lot of like small islands and rivers and stuff. Also, if I don't respond to a comment of yours, that's probably because it's a college of questionable moral magic stuff. They do a lot of stuff that causes a lot of problems. But it's where like Teferi studied and Urza taught there and a bunch of important players. Essentially, if there's an important wizard on Dominaria, they most likely studied at Dominaria. Nowadays, there's campuses all over the world. All over the plane of Dominaria. Yeah, no, but they've done a lot of questionable research. Also, I mean, like, Urza was headmaster there, so Urza was kind of an asshole, so that can tell you about probably the quality of what they did, or at least moral quality of what they did. Which I actually have as the leader of my Super Friends deck nowadays. We have oops. We got Urza, Academy Headmaster. Got to draft my box of Unstable finally at GP Seattle. GP Seattle was such a blast. Oh, I can't wait till I get to go into the next GP. It's probably for me going to be Portland later this year, like late this year. Up here is we're doing. This is now the continent of Ironia. This is Icehaven, where you have Keld, where you have like people like whatchamacallit, gosh, big scary muscle elf. Keld searches in our Rada. She has a new card in the set. You have Rada, like warlord something scary. She's hot. She also likes decapitating people. So don't get on her bad side. It was a great Rada cosplay at GPCL. I'm just gonna sit this entire time, like, talking about how amazing GP Seattle was, because it was amazing. There you go. There is our continent of Icehaven. No, I want to, like, can I, like, lock... Transform... Okay, I want to zoom in further. There we go. You don't need to. Honestly, the lore is what got me into the game, because I'm always a sucker for some good fantasy lore. Wait. That's not what I want to do. That also should be like much further in. Oh, there should be like 2. That's what I got wrong. There we go. Okay, so then we can go here, here, up, and then gonna go around and down. And up. Island there. Island there. I honestly don't know what these islands are. I feel like most of the islands here are 4 flavors. There's like a few important ones, but I'm really good at the lore, honestly, at post Dominaria, but like I've read everything in Dominaria, but I'm not like a total like scholar on how to do it. Okay, so yeah, we got some more stuff there. This is Aronia, which is honestly probably it's the most known area because we both have Benalia, which in the new set is what has all like the really cool stained glass and whatnot, and also Llanowar, the home of the Llanowar elves, probably one of the most famous green cards in Magic. And I actually got the open house Llanowar elves. It's so nice. It's super sweet. Now we're at Cersei. And we got down there, we're down there. We got and now we're gonna head up here. This is the island of Forties. And we got Chandelier over here, but we're not gonna go to that. I want to finish up Aronia. Yeah, actually, let me find it. I got it over here somewhere. Like, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. If the glare will get off of it. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Oh. Oops, that. Sorry about that. Where was I? Yeah, so, I actually just finished my latest EDH deck. This week I'm, like, focusing to be, like, all D&D, because, I've been neglecting my D&D audience lately. So, I'm working on, like, because it's been a lot of Magic over the last few weeks, and, I understand that some people might not. Magic is one of those things where it's like, if you're into Magic, you're really into Magic. But if you're not, it's like, I mean, like, you can come for like the ASMR and whatnot, but I want to appeal to my other core audience. That was a promo. it wasn't like they've been doing full arts more and more, and kind of like more cool things with the art. Like that's not going to be like the base cards right now, but they're doing it more and more. Now we're up in Dominaria, home of important people such as Liliana Vess. Well, former home of Liliana Vess before some incidents happened. Right, and there we go. That is Aronia. So now I'm gonna go and fill out some of like the random islands along the side here. Gonna move you up, and it appears a certain sister of mine is home. Alright, we got a little island right here. The islands of Verdura. Hey, Aim! Excuse me. Alright, and now this is just like a little tiny archipelago. Which honestly we're going to do most of the texturing when we just go over it in ink. I'm just marking like the major islands here. But we'll do a more in-depth look at like a lot of the islands later. Hey there, Marcos 33. Oh no. Okay, good. Okay. I was like rolled over one where I was actually worried that I had shifted all of Aronia being 1 inch too far, which I have done on full continents before on maps, and it sucks. It's like, sure it isn't that hard to do that, because like, yeah, that was fine doing, but redoing work is just demoralizing. That one's there. And then you got like that there. Got like a few random islands here. This is where like kind of like where the Homerids migrated to back in ages past. Hey there, you nerd. Radio Gardine. Actually, we do know a little bit. Hey, Radio. Oh, let me mod you, cause nepotism. Hi everyone, this is Radio. She's a friend of mine. Everyone make fun of her. Don't, actually. She's a good person most of the time. Okay, so next we're gonna I love you, Radio. Oh, Radio, that's Q-Chin. He's one of my mods. You've never really interacted with my fans. my amazing, adoring fans. This is Rue Nora. Oh, man. Honestly, Dominaria is like almost like as complicated and as annoying as Greece. I'm not gonna lie. And I hate drawing Greece. Not that I dislike this, but it's like, after you draw so many maps of Greece, you really start to like dislike Greece. But at least like Dominaria, like Greece, like people are familiar-ish enough where like they know it looks wrong if you mess something up. Like Dominaria, people won't notice. Like nothing to comment on like anything about Greece, but Greece, in my opinion, my humble opinion, as a cartographer, has too many damn islands. Same with Anatolia. Or at least like that coast of Anatolia. Too many damn islands. Do people really have to be mowing the lawn right now? I just had to draw Greece 1 or 3 too many times. Okay. Also, okay, so Llanowar is like a forest that takes up like that much space. According to the flavor text of one of the Llanowar elves, that is accordingly 100 million, or like 1,000,000 square miles, which is just real dumb. Yeah, no, people mowing their lawns. Why do you even have lawns? This is Washington. We should be having trees and not enough sunlight reaching your home to even have a lawn. This is basic stuff here. All these Californians moving in, wanting their American lawns. Insert rants about American lawn culture here. Yeah, we don't have a lawn because we have like these giant, gorgeous like pine trees. Because we live in Washington and everyone around here is like cutting down their pine trees and like getting bland lawns. It's like no. Embrace the trees. They're beautiful. Like, we don't have a lawn because either it's that, or we do have, like, a patch in front of our house that is literally just, it's just moss, which is actually much more ecologically friendly. Like, the grass we do have is just kind of there because we didn't even plant it there. It just kind of happened. And that's fine. But it's like all these rich tech people coming in and being like, I want my lawn. I guess I'm also just like extra salty because it's like, it's just impossible to record during the day. Even if my house is quiet, like the rest of the neighborhood is just so loud because of all these people doing all this yard work. Stupid tech people. I say as my family actually moved up here because of the tech industry. But you know what? Hypocrisy is fun. Yeah. Just like in the South, like here, like you could support a lawn because you don't actually need like to water it. Like it isn't as dumb of an idea, but like in these like places where it's like you actually have to be spending like time and water to like keep this alive. It's like no, lawns don't even look that good. Like sure, plant a garden, but like make sure it's like actually like looks nice and a lot of blank patch of land. It's like we literally like that was like one of the signs of the opulence of the monarchy in like revolutionary France. It's like no, stop it. Yeah, no, I like those. Those are great. But it's like my extended family is like in Texas, and like in Texas, like there's all these like just great lawns. It's like, no, you're like halfway in a desert for God's sake. Oh. I would talk more about what I'm doing, but I'm literally just drawing some islands and like tracing them out. It actually is turning out really nice. I'm like liking how this is looking. I was actually kind of worried because it's a lot of like small little islands with small little detail, which actually because it's like this is like a very like large scale map where Dominaria is actually mostly water. I was worried about having enough like stuff that like shows up. That is Dinawa, which is all these islands are is known as Orvada. Oh, down there that's Sardinia from like the Sardinian empires. It's just really neat, like seeing all these names you recognize from like both cards and the lore, and like getting to like put a location to a lot of them. Like there were like throughout Magic's history, there's been like scraps of maps of Dominaria, of like small little areas. Like we had like a map of like Eronia for a while, but it was only recently that we got this map. Yeah, one like after I finish this one, I'll probably have to go back and do the Ixalan map because I meant doing that and I just never got around to it after when it came out. Yeah, no, I mean, Tolkien, if you can't tell, Tolkien is one of my, like, major influences on, like, everything I do. Okay, now we're moving into the Burning Isles. Let me move my thing over. Oh, before we do the Burning Isles, I'm going to do the continent right up here. And I should also, like, move the view so you can see what's going on. Alright, so these are mostly, this is Staan. I'll try. Yeah, I have a few of those. Hey, Ginger Smashing. How's it going? Yeah, I know. Tolkien is just everything, like both his linguistic work and his cartography and stuff. Like, I base like a lot of like the fonts I use off of various things that he's done. So we just know we're not going to probably finish. So we have about another hour left on the maps. We've completed probably about a third of it, so we're probably not going to finish the outlines yet, which means we can finish the outlines next time and also start putting in all the names and stuff. And like sketching out where we're going to put all the like big names, talking about like, so which for continents like this, you want to do that before you pin in the shores, because oftentimes the names, especially with small continents like this, will overlap the shores. Okay, and now we go through here and here and I proceed to mess. Oh no, I didn't mess anything up. I'm just reading with the background. There is a reason my blog on Tumblr is called The Map Maker Who Cannot Read Maps. I can't. So I was hiking the other day, and by the other day I mean Saturday. So we're going up Cougar Mountain, which is just like, it's not a huge mountain, but it's a mountain near our house, with some friends, and we're there, and I forget to print out a physical map. I'm like, that's okay. There's a map of the trailhead. I'll just take a picture of my phone. So we get to the summit of the mountain, which is like further than we went to walk, and we get an idea of where we're going. And we're like looking at my map on the phone, which is fine, it works, all that. But I have a new phone, and after we figure out where we are, and we're trying to figure out our route back, halfway through that, I did some swiping motion on my phone, which apparently deleted the map. So, we didn't have a map. We had no internet because we were up on a mountain. Yeah, no, we got lost, went to the wrong trailhead, and ended up being on the exact opposite side of the mountain as we actually meant to be on. So, don't ask me to navigate anywhere for you. Nah. I mean, there's nothing that dangerous up on there. Okay, there are, like, actual cougars, but, as long as you're not alone, they don't pose an issue to you. Okay, cougar. Okay, next is, down here, we have, Corondor, which is just the one immediately south. Yep. That shouldn't be so high. That's better. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back from Seattle. Okay, next we got. So now we're going to fill in the burning aisles here. Right here is a place that we all know and love, Urborg. Everyone's favorite companion to Cabal coffers. Gotta get that big black mana. uh, Yeah, although at the same time, I feel Cabal coffers is a bit too powerful. Like, and also think about it this way, that's like effectively a second Cabal coffers in singleton formats. Which, as an EDH player, I can get behind that. And it's still, honestly, a fair amount of, words, I mean things. But yeah, no. It would be nice for them to reprint Cabal coffers, but... Gee, how much is Cabal coffers nowadays? I don't know where my phone is. Yeah, who knows? It's not my hair tie though. Not that you can see it. I gotta tighten my hair. Is it? Yeah. It's not a card I own. I also don't play monocolor that much. I'm definitely the type who's just like, yes, let's play 4 and 5 color decks all the time. What's a stable mana base? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, like, the deck that gets the most mana for me is probably, whatchamacallit? Four color humans, because it is kind of like my pet deck. This is where Zalfir used to be, the home of Teferi, before he phased it out to protect it against the Phyrexians invading, because he was like, he made the decision that's probably better for them to just not exist than essentially be conquered by the Phyrexians. Which is a whole complicated soup of morality, but I think a fair point could be made argued to either way. Yeah, no. I think also my 4 color. My tendency to 4 and 5 colors probably also largely due to the fact that like the first like because I know like she started a few years ago, and the first Commander product to come out when I was playing was C16. So, and after getting like a couple of C16 decks, it's like, yes, 4 colors is great. Also, I just love the space the partner commanders give. Also, starting in Innistrad like made me fall in love with like humans as a tribe, and humans are a 5-color tribe. Even though I only play them as 4-color, but okay. So we're beginning to attack the continent of Dromja. Yeah, no, that they have to be really careful in printing more of them. Although they went over so well that I'd be surprised if they like never returned to them. Especially if they want to do more, because like they could even do like a 3-color year with each with still using partners as like the main. Yes, Karamja. We're gonna go. We gotta go get some pina or some bananas and hide some rum there to get so Pirate will let us get its treasure. No, Jumara. That's what it's called. I actually might have said Karamja. That is something I would say because I'm actually doing some testing to make sure I can stream it, and I might be streaming some RuneScape soon too. Because RuneScape is fun. Ooh, that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, there's just like there's so many good options. Actually, one of my like the one of the play groups I play with is actually we've been experimenting with like brewing like under like home brewing or ruling to have like underpowered like commanders to be partnered with like approval from the group where so like things in standard. Hey, Spicy Dungus. I'm fine without. I don't really need some Spicy Dungus. But you do you. But essentially, just like allowing like a lot of like, especially like standard stuff that is otherwise just not playable as a commander itself to be a partner. It just opens up so many options. The thing is actually with like a lot of the actual commander partners they've printed is that like they're actually powerful enough to like be commanders on their own. A lot of them, like they don't strictly need like to be partnered, but yeah, it's like my favorite deck is 2 partners, which is actually not even a 4-color partner combo, and that's my Ikra Shadiki and Timna the Weaver deck, which is just Abzan life gain. Which is just such a great deck. Okay. Okay. Continuing along. Oh yeah, Thracios is great. I love my Thracios. I run him with Vial Smasher, which is like pretty standard thing because they came together. And also like, but as just like, it's just a ramp and big spells deck, and he's just so great. He's so great. Like honestly, even though he isn't like Merfolk Tribal, I think he's honestly a better Merfolk commander than Kumena, and in straight Merfolk Tribal. because he's just busted. And also just being guaranteed to have a 2-drop commander that like blocks well and does a great job. Yeah, I don't have a commander deck. Because my blue-green deck, because I'm doing this stupid thing that's like, I want to build a deck with every color combo, and I'm actually thinking I might like give up that goal, because there's like some decks I'm like, I want to build this, but I already have that color combo, and I am feeling like restricted and don't necessarily want to do that. Yeah, no, it's you know, Commander's still great. What's the time about? Yeah, no, but my blue-green deck I'm planning on is actually doing Izuri Claw of Progress elf tribal. Because like sure there aren't that many blue elves, but Izuri actually works amazing with Elf Ball. It's like the problem with Elf Ball is that like you get board wiped and all of a sudden you're back to square one. But with Izuri, like you're getting that incremental value of like experience counters, and most of the elves you're gonna be playing in Elf Ball anyways, like already 1 or less. Yeah, my Vial Smasher deck much more relies on Vial Smasher than it does Thrasios. Thrasios is more support. Because it's mostly tons of ramp and then big spells and X spells to just like deal tons of damage with Vial Smasher. As well as just winning with stupid spells. And Thrasios just like, because we're producing so much mana, like that's like Thrasios is just a great thing to dump mana into when I like need to. Yeah. But is it just like Elf Ball normally like just has that weakness, and like Izuri really helps you get around that weakness. As well as there's just like a lot of really cool things in blue that like, even if they aren't elves, that like gives a lot of tools for elves that like are super nice. And there's like actually there's a few cool like nice like blue-green elf stuff that you can use, like you get Rush Me and things like that, which, well, not strictly like, and like card draw that Elf Ball often will struggle with, because you get like Kindred Discovery and stuff like that. Just continuing along Jumara here. Oh, no. That's actually a separate island. There's lots of islands and stuff here that I'll do after I finish the con. Soon going to be should post my next poll for after I make. I should probably actually the next EDH deck video is probably going to come out next week, because like I am doing a D&D week this week. I love this like large inland sea here. I like the Dominaria map. Makes it feel realistic without leaning into realism too much to the point where it's like it is boring. Like, it's still fantastical while not feeling out of place, which is just a great balance to reach when like designing a map. It's also nice to like actually like draw your coastlines in the right place. It's beneficial for like getting the spacing on things correct. Dominaria is very complex. While I'm here, just gonna go back and fill in some of the interior islands here. That's gonna look so great when I actually go over it with ink and stuff. Yeah. Okay, and when we're here, I think. Yeah. And there we go. There we have Dominaria. It's gonna be a very different aesthetic than like the actual map, because the actual map was made digitally. So that lets you like do a lot of things that's a lot cleaner and stuff. This one is going to be not as precise and sharp with tight angles and stuff, but it is going to be more of an aesthetic of like, this is an actual map made by like the people of Dominaria. Because like I made it to be like Banalian, and that's going to look great once I add in like actual the colors for like, and watercolor for the stained glass and whatnot. Oh, that's going to be sweet. Okay. So let us go up here, because we need to go to a little place called, why do they keep having to do that? Well, actually we gotta first finish drawing out some of these islands. Doop, 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 doop. Because now we go off to a place that some of you might know from a very iconic dragon. We're going to Sheev. That's not Sheev, that's an island off the coast of Sheev. We're messing up the coastline of Sheev. Oh good, someone's now using Weed Whacker. Just what we need. Oh. You can probably get set on fire or eaten. That's pretty much your two main options. And they're also not mutually exclusive. Go mountaineering, I guess? Yeah. we'll add in all the mountains and stuff. When we go over, we do start doing the details. Which will be after we actually pin in all of the, whatchamacallit? Like labels and names for everything. And yeah, here we go. There's Sheev. Okay, next we're gonna go down. We got, oops, got this area down here, and that is Kalaman. Okay. Island. Weird little island. And island, 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 island. Hey, look, there's islands here. Dominaria has a lot of islands. And there we go. There is, there's that. Yeah, no, it's a lot of islands. Oh, I didn't even realize how complicated this last part is. Okay, so we have Siparia, and then this place is a lot more complicated than I originally thought. And I'm not gonna lie, my hand's starting to cramp up. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. And when we come back, we're going to play some Magic Arena. Because my hand is starting to give out. So I will be right back in a moment. Yeah. Oops, nope. Stay on AFK.